Morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about engineering mechanics. So, engineering mechanics subject one of the most important subject of the mechanical students, automobile students, and safety and fire engineering students. So, engineering mechanics of the base of the mechanical engineering. Today we are discussed about the major by topics. First one, law of mechanism. So first we are discussed about the law of mechanism. So the Newton first law, second law, third law. So three Newton's law வந்து discuss பண்ணுவோம். Then classification of the forces. The forces are classified into the five categories. So we can discuss about the classification of the forces. Then we can discuss about the Lami's theorem. So mechanisms like how to solve the problems, how to apply the Lami's theorem in the mechanical problems. So we discuss about the Lami's theorems. Then the principle of transmissibility. So next we get the principle of transmissibility. The five topics today we are going to discuss about the first mechanism first video. Okay, the mechanism. So mechanism is the study of force that act on the body and the resultant motions that those bodies experience. ஸோ ஒரு ஃபோர்ஸ் ஆக்ட் ஆகுது, தென் அந்த ஃபோர்ஸ் ஆக்ட் ஆனாலும் அது ரிசல்டன் மோஷன் என்ன இருக்குது அப்படின்றத படிக்கிறது தான் இன்ஜினியரிங் மெக்கானிக்ஸ். ஸோ இன்ஜினியரிங் மெக்கானிக்ஸ் இஸ் த அப்ளிகேஷன் ஆஃப் மெக்கானிக்ஸ் டு சால்வ் த ப்ராப்ளம் இன்வால்வ் இன் த காமன் இன்ஜினியரிங் எலமெண்ட்ஸ். ஸோ காமன் இன்ஜினியரிங் எலமெண்ட்ஸில் இன்ஜினியரிங் ப்ராப்ளத்தை ஹவு டு சால்வ் திஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து கிளாசிஃபிகேஷன் ஆஃப் the engineering mechanism. So mechanics is classified into the two categories: mechanics of solids and mechanics of fluids. So mechanics of fluids deals with on the fluids, compressible fluids, viscous fluids, and ideal fluids. Okay, then mechanics of solids discussed with the mechanics of rigid bodies, then mechanics of deformable bodies. So mechanics of rigid body detailed study of the engineering mechanics EM. So mechanism deformable body study with the strength of material. So strength of material what we will do? So the strength of material subject deals with study of the external force act on the material withstand the force. That is the deformable bodies. So how much they withstand the force, that is studied in the engineering mechanics. Then next one, the mechanism of rigid body classified into two groups, on the statics and dynamics. So statics na rest or uniform motions, deals with rest or uniform motions. The dynamics deals with the parts are moving, continuously moving, it deals with the continuous moving. So dynamics is classified into the kinematics and the kinetics. So the mechanism of the deformable body is classified into theory of elasticity, theory of plasticity. Okay, so அடுத்தது we can detail study about the law of mechanism. So law of mechanism is classified into three laws: Newton's first law, Newton's second law, and Newton's third law. So Newton's first law said that every body continues in its state of rest or uniform motion in the straight line unless it's compelled by external agency, external force act on it. So this is a Newton first law. So if any other force act on the body, then only the force is change the moment. That is the first law of the Newton's law. Second law of Newton's law, it states that the rate of change of momentum of the body is directly proportional to the impulsed forces and take place the direction of the force acting it. So force equal to directly proportional to mass into acceleration. This is Newton's second law. So Newton's third law, everyone know, very well know. It said that every action is equal to the opposite reaction. The Newton's third law. Newton's derived in the three laws. Okay, then Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem said that three forces acting on the particle are in equilibrium. Then magnitude of the force is proportional to the sine of angle between them. So F1 equal to sine alpha equal to F2 equal to divided by sine beta equal to F3 equal to F3 divided by sine gamma. So this is a Lami's theorem. So next video we can discuss about the Lami's theorem problems. Okay, so then classified of the forces. The forces classified into the concurrent forces, coplanar forces, and collinear forces, and non-coplanar forces. The concurrent forces, the forces that passes through the same point. The coplanar forces, no? The forces lying on the same plane. So collinear forces, the forces acting on the same line of actions. So then non-coplanar forces, no? The forces do not lying on the same plane. So okay. At the principle of transversality. So principle of transversality means the force acting on the body at a point is altered to the another point, the same body in the same line of action and same effect of the body. This is called the principle of transformativity. So ஒரு பாடியில் எந்த பாயிண்ட் லைன் ஆஃப் ஆக்ஷன் இருக்குதோ ஈக்குவல் டு த அனதர் பாடி சேம் லைன் ஆஃப் ஆக்ஷன்ஸ். This is called the principle of transformativity. Okay, so today we are discussed about the law of mechanism, principle of transformativity system, and Leibniz theorems and classification forces. Five topics. So we will discuss on the next video. Thank you.